Hello and welcome to our Raunacht series. This is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hello. I hope you're doing well. So this is the 25th of December 2023 when we're starting out, but you can start out at any other point basically also throughout the year because it's just a tremendous release process. The reason why we're doing it on the 25th of December specifically is because there's a portal that is opening for those 12 days. The veil is really thin. And so it stands for January 2024. Okay, so what we're working through now and what is coming up is also standing for January 2024. If you want to do and follow us over on Patreon, the link is down below for the first Rauhnacht. It's an amazing ritual. A question will be posted along with what materials you can use to smudge because it's a smudging process, and you will also be burning wishes, which is so freaking cool. I love the whole process. I highly recommend it. So if you want to be part of it, again, it's still $2. It's, it's really worth it. Invest the money, I want to say, because it is worth it. Okay, so let's get started with our Rauhnacht number 1. And let's see what wants to come up that can be helpful to you. It's under the topic of releasing the old, like what do you want to take with you, and what do you want to let go of, basically. Okay, so let's have a look what's going to be helpful to you. These cards, no, we're actually using the wrong ones. I was actually having that in my head earlier too, that we were going to be working with these. I'll be pulling you a card of the healing waters. And what was interesting, as I was setting up for the reading for you guys, I had a huge flare like on my face, on my body, and I actually had to remove some cards, the Universal Power Oracle, because it created such a flare. And I was like, wow. And then, I had labradorite on top of it. I'm like, wow. So this has a flare as well, like a rainbowy kind of a flare. So I'm curious what wants to come out for you. 222. Some of you may be seeing synchronicities or still be seeing synchronicities. Let's have a look what can be helpful for the first Rauhnacht of January 2020. Oh no, not January, December of 2023. Oh my God, I was like, what year is it exactly? Okay. What do we have? This one? No. This one, yes. Oh my God, and we do have the flare. Okay, that's incredible. We do have allow what is, let it rain, inevitability, trust. And we do have, sorry, here we go. Do you see? Actually, you cannot see that. Oh my God. Okay, you have to do like this. There are rainbow flares in the card, which is so telling to me. Rainbows are a sign of spirit, so you may be seeing rainbows. Sometimes they come in really weird shapes, letting us know that spirit is very close, very present in your life. Letting go of the old and re-inviting the new. Yeah, let it rain. Allow what is one of the topics also for this day, 100%. Like that letting go of the judgment, of the duality more and more and more of, and I can feel my stomach with it and my solar plexus, but more so the stomach as in churning of a stomach to really, really, really release what no longer serves you here. And just to let it wash over you is what I'm getting with this card, because it is inevitable anyways, and dragging it along would only, it doesn't serve you, right? It's trust the process of letting this go, whatever wants to come up within you. And yeah, there could still be, it could still cause tension in your body. So all the more reason to let this go, because holding on to it is just no longer serving. Let me read this card to you, the Let It Rain. And when we let go of duality, I want to say, why isn't it here? Here we go. When we let go of duality, 102, our life becomes way more easy, because whatever happens to us, we automatically know it's happening for us. And especially in terms of manifesting, if you're thinking in those terms, excuse me, then something needs to be let go of often, like a state of consciousness, a state of awareness, a state of being. A physical state needs to be cleared out first in order for your manifestations to come in, actually. So like, don't despair at all when you're trying to bring in something big, because it hasn't shown up yet in your life. It will. It's just like a matter of, you need to journey from point A to point B. It cannot be there immediately. Some things and manifestations, they show up like this because there's no resistance to it. There's just like, you're an immediate match to that vibration. To other wishes, you may have to elevate to become a match to that vibration. I find it interesting, the light and the shadow again, or the darker side. This is so interesting, like that play off, that display of those things. And then the rainbow energy, spirit being with you, your guides being very close to you. Okay, let me read that to you, this one. No, yes. There's also a special moment that can be felt immediately after the rain stops and the sun reappears from behind the clouds. It's similar to what happens to us during a good emotional cry. Yep, release it, seriously. The endorphins that are released as we let our red hot tears flow down our cheeks evoke a feeling of sweet relief. Not something's being released, lifted, and cleared. It's so fitting that that card wants to come out for that day. We feel a little lighter and more free. This card comes with encouragement to surrender to what's happening in your life. Maybe you're experiencing a challenge or something isn't going to plan. Although you might prefer the sun to shine all year round, don't we all? There is intelligence in the rainy days, exactly. And there's healing in your tears. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. And your soul inquiry here is, what are you being called to surrender to? And I really want to place the labradorite on top of it, because the story with the labradorite is too that it is a regular stone when you find it, right? And lightning, and which is funny because we have lightning in the card as well, so that's so fitting. Lightning came down to split that stone, that crystal apart, and revealing rainbow colors, you know, the shining. That's exactly what's happening to you. Let all your colors shine. Let that break you open if it needs to. To some, it's more on the heavier side. To others, it's just like a regular clearing process from the year. It depends on who you are and where you are in your journey. But please know that this is for you, okay? So I'm inviting you to join us again over on Patreon to do the first Rauhnacht clearing ritual with questions, with what you need to smudge, with inquiry. There's also a PDF that I created for you guys that you can use to help you, guide you through that process. It's an investment of about 20 minutes a day. I highly recommend it, but it's up to you, of course. If we're parting ways here and I do not see you over on Patreon, I'm wishing you nothing but the best, and see you tomorrow in the Rauhnacht or over on Patreon. Bye, bye, bye.